Hey everyone, welcome to Tapestry TV. We are backstage at the PNE in Vancouver for a very special day. Today is the 50th anniversary of Bachman Turner Overdrive performing at the PNE. And so Vancouver is declaring it BTO Day. So how cool is that? There's about to be a ceremony on stage. They're going to hand out a plaque to Randy Bachman. And we're going to go check that out and have a little chat with Randy. So come on, let's go.
Whereas Bachman Turner Overdrive, known to their fans across the globe as BTO, was founded by brothers Randy, Robbie, and Tim Bachman, God rest their souls, and Fred Turner in 1973. And whereas BTO is one of the most iconic bands of the 1970s, and still to this day, let's just call it what it is, with their epic album run, including hit records like Taking Care of Business and the Billboard #1 You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet, which I was listening to again on my way here. And whereas hailing from Winnipeg, once again, you know what, as an aside, I've never met a person from Winnipeg I did not like. There's something in the water in Winnipeg. BTO made Vancouver their home, and with their albums Bachman Turner Overdrive 2 and the smash hit Billboard #1 Not Fragile cemented their status as one of the most legendary Canadian bands of all time. And whereas BTO have inspired pop culture across mediums, from Stephen King's pen name and to Elvis's TCB logo, and whereas BTO have sold more than 40 million records worldwide, are multi-Juno Award winners, and inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame in 2014. Yeah, we can clap for that as well. And whereas Randy was inducted into the Order of Canada in 2008, and whereas August 20th, 2024 marks the return of Randy Bachman and BTO to the PNE 50 years after their groundbreaking appearance at the PNE Star Spectacular in 1974. And I just found out we probably broke some fire code rules there by having way too many people in the place, but that's super cool. I'm not saying we're going to do that again, but if it happens, I'm looking the other way. And now therefore I can Sim, Mayor of the City of Vancouver, on behalf of all of my teammates at the City of Vancouver and the PNE, and frankly for everyone in Vancouver, BC, and Canada, are super proud to declare today, August the 20th, 2024, as BTO Day in the City of Vancouver.
Thank you, and thank you everybody. Many, many decades ago, I left Winnipeg when it was minus 40 below for over 40 days, which I thought was kind of biblical, 40 days, 40 nights, minus 40. Drove from Winnipeg to Vancouver. Behind me in the rearview mirror when I hit Chilliwack was minus 40, and ahead of me, this was January, it was plus 40. I said to the band, that's it, we're moving here. We moved here. And thank you to Vancouver for embracing us. We became BTO here. We got our manager here, Bruce Allen. We wrote our songs here. Taking Care of Business was written in North Vancouver in a nightclub right on stage. All of our other stuff was written here. I lived in New Westminster. Vancouver is really a great home. There was a guy sitting in Bruce Allen's office every day we went in. Finally, after 9 months, Bruce saw him. His name was Brian Adams. After BTO, we had Loverboy, Brian Adams, Prism. Everybody else came. Nice to be here celebrating. Come tonight, you're gonna have 50 years of rock and roll. Guess who? Randy Bachman, BTO stuff. My son Tal has joined the band. I've lost my brothers in the past couple of years. My son Tal is in the band, so we're carrying on the family tradition of Bachman. And we're gonna rock and roll tonight. And thank you to the mayor and the City of Vancouver and everybody here. It's pretty amazing, thank you.
All right, welcome back to Tapestry TV. Jonathan here. Super special guest today, Mr. Randy Bachman. We are backstage at the PNE. It is BTO Day in Vancouver. Randy, 50 years of performing at the PNE. It's officially BTO Day in Vancouver. How does that feel?
Surreal. Like, who would have thought? We were thrilled to come back here and play. It was like the highlight of our year 1974. We had the #1 album and single in the world, and to come back home, set a record, because they let too many people in. The fire marshal came and shut the gate, and so we still hold the record of who was in the gardens.
That's one way to get some attention, that's for sure.
Yeah, so it's amazing to come back. Unfortunately, my brothers are gone; they passed away, but my son Tal's in the band, and we're celebrating for all of them. And tonight, people will see the video of when we were here. We shot a film here 50 years ago to be shown behind us on stage. So it's going to be a fun night of video and audio recollections and things like that.
That's great that you've got Tal carrying on the tradition. We really enjoyed the YouTube series you guys were doing during the pandemic there with
the train wrecks. Yeah, those were fun.
Very cool. Now, we are a guitar shop, guitar channel, so we were really curious. What are you using on the tour? What's your guitar? What's your amp?
Well, my main guitar for years was a 59 Les Paul that they called the American Woman guitar. It had that particular tone. It happened to weigh 14 pounds. So I stopped playing it on stage. I only played it sitting down in the studio. And about a long time ago now, 20-something years ago, Gibson called me. He said, "Why aren't you playing your guitar anymore?" I said, "I can't. It wrecked my back." I got the lightest guitar I could, which was a Stratocaster. And they said, "Well, what if we made you one that weighed as much as a Stratocaster?" I said, "Send it." So they sent me a 57 gold top reissue that they had basically made for Steve Lukather, who was touring Japan at the time with Toto. And they said, "This is a spare. He won't even know. We'll send you this." And I'm playing the Bud stage in Toronto with Burton Cummings, right? With the Guess Who, actually. The Guess Who was back together then. And at 5 to 6, and they go black dark at 6 there because it's Union. 5 to 6, FedEx comes on stage. I open it up. It's this gold top. It weighs 7.8 pounds.
Oh, that's light. That's great.
I plug it in. Yeah, they chambered it out. I plug it in. Wow, Burton Cummings comes and says, "Where's that guitar been on the whole tour? That's your sound in No Time, an American Woman," and stuff. I've been playing that ever since. I'm playing it tonight.
So that's your current number one.
It's something magical. I mean, you can get 10 guitars all made in the same week, and there's a certain one that's got something, you know? And well, you know that being a guitar store.
Yeah.
People say to me, "Go into the store and pick me a guitar." I say, "I can't pick you a guitar. Try them all, it will pick you. You will know, you hold it next to you, it feels you breathe, it feels your heartbeat, you put your arms around it, you become one, you'll find the right guitar, you know."
That's so true. Well, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us here at Tapestry TV. Have a great show tonight and the rest of the tour, and we wish you all the best, and here we go, BTO Day.
Rock on, BTO.
All right, rock on.
BTO's back.
All right.